Thanks so much, Eileen. It is such a pleasure to be here in this beautiful auditorium listening to beautiful poems and stories and memoirs and novel excerpts. It's also a real pleasure for me every year to receive in the mail the box of sonnets and to open it up and see what's inside. And I'm always really moved and touched by the writing that's going on in the sonnet form. You probably know from reading Keats that the sonnet is one of the most ancient forms of poetry, 14 lines, and typically it has a rhyme and a meter to it, but contemporary poets are doing all kinds of experimental things with the sonnet form. It's a very enduring and flexible form. So I'm happy to read the sonnets that come in every year, and I was so happy to hear Grace Grafton read her beautiful sonnet, and John Oliver Simon read his. I'm looking for work that shows familiarity with the form, but also shows a capacity to deviate from that form, a capacity to move me or surprise me in terms of the subject matter, and a use of language that impresses me. So I'm really looking for those things when I judge sonnets. One other thing about the sonnet form, it is ancient, but in Ireland recently they did a poll and they asked the Irish people, of all of the poems of the last 100 years, what is your favorite? And by a long shot, they chose a sonnet by Seamus Heaney titled When All the Others Were Away at Mass. So that says to me that the sonnet form really does continue to be much beloved and much appreciated. We've heard a couple of the honorable mention sonnets. I would just like to call out the names and the titles of the first, second, and third prize winning sonnets because these writers weren't able to be with us today and they did such great work. Third prize went to Thomas Kevin O'Rourke of Minneapolis, Minnesota for his sonnet, Orpheus Rides the Bus from Belfast. So let's give him a round of applause. Second prize goes to Catherine Howard Mann of Ithaca, New York for her sonnet, Her Father's Ghost. Let's give Catherine a round. And I'm so sad that our first prize winner, who does live in California, wasn't able to be here today. First prize goes to Robin Leslie Jacobson of San Anselmo for her sonnet, I Am the Player King. So yay for everyone. Keep writing in whatever form speaks to you, and I hope to see you again next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen McClung.